If you need any grinding done in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, make sure you hit up Rose NBA. Link is in the description. Great service, fast, reliable, cheap. Hit them up. They won't let you down.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best shooting guards in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark. On the channel, I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, we have definitely had some updates to the shooting guard position as of late. A lot of good new cards at the position, and starting off at number 10, we got one of those guys right there in Kyle Korver. He does not play the greatest defense. He is not the greatest slasher, but he is the greatest shooter. And I mean the number one best shooter in the game, in my opinion. 98 three ball. Shooting wise, he's unbelievable. Honestly, he's not a total liability defensively, which is nice. If you add handles for days, lightning launch, a movable on-ball menace, and paint patroller, you have a pretty complete card. He's not missing a ton of stuff. He's not a crazy slasher, but people will overplay his three-point shooting so much that it will open up the ability to get downhill to the rim. The Curry escape is a huge, or the Curry behind the back, I should say, the Curry slide is a huge aspect of this card as well, because it's just Curry slide, get a three off, use screens a little bit, left, right a little bit. Like, there's just, it's very easy to get a little bit of space and then get Kyle Korver's jumper off, and he's just a guy who people are going to overplay so much. He's got so much gravity on the court because of how fast his shot is. I think he opens things up for everybody else in the court as well in a lot of ways. So I still think he's a very solid card, despite some of the slight statistical and badge flaws and stuff that he's got. And I think he's deserving of a top 10 spot. I think he's a really good card. Number 9 is going to be Brandon Roy. B. Roy is 95 speed, 94 3, 95 dunk, defensively 66 interior, 60 block. I mean, he is a very good card all the way around in terms of speed, slashing, and shooting. But defensively, he's questionable. I mean, he is. He's got solid badges. He's very complete, especially with a couple more badges added. But 66 interior, 60 block, obviously isn't ideal no matter what. That being said, his jumper is unbelievable. Like, really great. And while his SIGs aren't insane, besides his pullback, which is Kyrie dragback, which is really nice, he's still, with how good his jumper is, how great of a slasher he is, all that type of stuff, I think he's still one of the better offensive shooting guards in the game. I can't go any higher than him than number 9 because, again, not insane SIGs, not the greatest defender, but he still deserved a top 10 spot to me, especially with how incredible his shooting and his slashing really is. Number 8 is going to be Manu Ginobili, brand new card that came out this past weekend. Really solid card as well. At 6'6" with 6'9" wingspan, he's got 96 speed, 92 3. 75 interior, 92 perimeter, 85 driving dunk. Defensively, he's pretty well-rounded. Needs a couple more badges upgraded, like a movable on-ball menace post-lockdown, but very well-rounded card. Good playmaking badges, good shooting badges. Jumper is really nice. Pro dribble style, Paul George escape. Lillard behind the back gives him pretty solid movement as well. I think he's a really nice card. I think he's kind of a budget Brandon Ingram in a lot of ways. Smaller, obviously, but very similar SIGs, good smooth jump shot, just a really nice three-hunting option who's also not a liability defensively. I think Manu's a really solid card, and I think he's one of the better opals that 2K has dropped recently, definitely, especially in terms of value. He's very affordable, and he's very good. Number 7 is going to be Ron Artest, who, in all honesty, I think I could switch him and Manu if I wanted to. If you prefer scoring, you're going to probably prefer Manu. Ron Artest just plays so much defense, 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan, still has a very good jump shot with Rudy Gay's shot, 90 driving dunk, 92 speed, but he's not really an off-the-dribble creator. That being said, he's an extremely elite on-ball defender, so a great spot-up shooter who's got some off-the-dribble athletic ability and has defense for days, really. I think he's a guy who fits really well next to a scoring point guard, like a Zach LaVine or a SGA or somebody like that. That's where Ron Artest fits really well, in my opinion. I think he's a great card. I think he's a guy who more people should probably be using, honestly, because he's not that insanely expensive as well, which is pretty nice. He's one of the maybe cheaper-ish cards on this list. Probably can get him for 250,000 MT or so at this point. He's not super duper expensive, and he's very solid. I think he's a really nice option for sure. After Artest is basically the same card and Scottie Pippen. They pretty much do the same thing. Pippen has Defox Cross, which Artest does not. Pippen is also an inch taller than Artest is, and his stats and badges are probably very slightly a little bit better. Because of that, I have him just above Artest. They pretty much do the same thing on the court. They are both very tall, versatile, athletic defensive shooting guards who are good slashers and have nice jump shots and good shooting ability. They're very similar. They pretty much provide the same thing on the court, and I think they deserve to be ranked back to back to each other. Probably makes sense, I would think. Number 5 is going to be Grant Hill. I really like Grant Hill a lot. Y'all know that. He's 6'8", great defender, 7-foot wingspan, 93 speed, 93, 95 dunk. Defensively, very good too. I love that even as a base card, you got Huff Posterizer, Set Shot, Lightning Launch, Strong Handle, Immovable, Off-Ball Pest, On-Ball Menace. A good, well-rounded set of badges for this Grant Hill card. Another guy who's very affordable as well. You're only gonna have to pay 200,000, maybe a little bit more MT to pick this card up, and just a guy who, again, not hard to find badged up, really nice release. Kimba escape, pro dribble style, got some actual movement on him as well. And again, he's a big shooting guard at 6'8" who can also defend very, very well. Maybe not quite the defender of a Pippen or an Artest, but a big, versatile defensive shooting guard still. Just does everything good, fills whatever need you want, and filled the shooting guard position. I think he's a great, great card. Number 4, I don't care. I have had this card lower in previous lists. In the past, I had him below Pippen and Artest. I'm not putting him number 7. He's number 4. Brandon Ingram this card is the best offensive shooting guard in the game, not named Dr. J, and he sometimes gives Dr. J a run for his money. 6'10" with a 7'3" wingspan. He's an incredible shooter with a very tough to contest, very smooth, easy release. 90 dunk as well with nasty dunk animations, and defensively he holds his own. I know his stats don't jump off the page of you, but he's 6'10", really switchable, which is super duper nice having that type of size at the shooting guard position. He's got such a good jump shot. I mean, I cannot tell you enough how much I like his shot. D-book dribble style, Paul George escape, some real movement off the dribble as well. I love this BI card. I think he's legitimately one of the best cards, just pure fun factor wise, in the entire game. He's a nasty slasher. His size is elite. He shoots over everybody. He's just such a good card. A guy who I cannot recommend enough. The only issue with BI is that his exchange is still pretty expensive to complete, and you're locking in a lot of MT. So I really think Grant Hill's a better value. Manu Ginobili, Ron Artest are better values. But at the same time, I think Brandon Ingram's a better card. Honestly, he's so good. Number 3 is going to be Dark Matter, Carmelo Anthony. I just don't think he's top 2. I think he's a great card. I think his jumper's nice. His movement's okay. Kobe escape and stuff. Stat and badge wise, he's the best shooting guard in the game probably. I mean, he's unbelievably complete in terms of both the stats and the badges. But the honest truth is, it just doesn't matter that much. He does not have unbelievable SIGs. Steve Book, dribble style, Kobe escape, not bad. Release on quick, it's solid. But I don't think he is ridiculously overpowered in any way, shape, or form. There's nothing he does way better than anybody else. And honestly, I mean, I got number 2 being Paul George, for example. Paul George feels better defensively than Carmelo. He's an inch taller than Carmelo. He's still 95 speed, 95 3, 95 dunk, 95 defense. Doesn't have quite as many Hall of Fame badges, but that's not really a big issue. He's still extremely complete. A lot of really good Hoffs he's in as a base card, and a guy who's very easy to find with extra Hoffs and legend badges added. And the other plus of a guy like Paul George is you don't have to lock in ridiculous amounts of MT and money that went towards getting pieces for Carmelo to get Paul George. You can buy him, and then you can sell him back. That's a huge W. I think PG's better than Carmelo. I really do. That's why I got him at number 2. And the number 1 is going to be Dr. J. It doesn't matter which Dr. J you put on here. The Opal or the Pink Diamond, they're the same card. I hope you didn't get the Opal because, in all honesty, again, very expensive card to get, not worth chasing in packs. But 6'7" with 6'11" wingspan, 96 speed, 98 dunk, defensively very good. I mean, the animations are probably the biggest key for him, honestly, but the stats of bad is already really good. The key, though, is that KD escape, Kawhi behind the back, Kyrie drag back, really good, really smooth, really fast jump shots. You have elite SIGs, an elite jumper, and elite stats and badges, you're going to be an elite card. Dr. J is arguably the best card in the game still, I'd say. I think he's probably, in my opinion, the second best card in my team still. Really great. I don't think that's... I think Paul George and Carmelo is a debate. I don't really think Dr. J and Carmelo is that big of a debate. That being said, the shooting guard position is loaded. And I like that guys like Grant Hill, Artest, Manu, B-Roy, Korver, all pretty affordable options as well. Half this list is decently attainable cards, which is good progress, I would say, at the shooting guard position as of late. Because I think a month ago that wouldn't have been nearly as true. But with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.